The arena was alive with energy as two world-class fighters prepared to clash. On one side stood Demetrious Johnson from the USA, one of the greatest mixed martial artists ever, known for his lightning speed, flawless technique, and unmatched fight IQ. Across from him was Danny Kingad from the Philippines, young, hungry, and fearless, carrying the hopes of his country and eager to test himself against a legend. It was a matchup of experience versus determination, and the fans could feel something special was about to unfold. The bell rang, and immediately Johnson showed his trademark movement. He bounced lightly on his feet, slipping in and out of range, testing Kingad with quick jabs and feints. Kingad, known for his explosiveness, came forward with confidence, firing heavy punches and low kicks, trying to catch Johnson early. The Filipino fighter wasn't intimidated. He wanted to pressure Johnson and force him into exchanges. But Johnson's composure was clear from the start. Every move he made seemed one step ahead. Within the first minute, Johnson shot for a quick takedown, showcasing his elite wrestling. Kingad sprawled hard, managing to stay on his feet, and the crowd roared with excitement. Johnson didn't force it. Instead, he transitioned smoothly into clinch work, pressing Kingad against the cage and landing short knees to the body. Kingad fought back, throwing elbows inside and showing his strength, but Johnson's control in the clinch was impressive. Back in the center, Kingad launched a fast combination, two hooks followed by a spinning back kick that had the audience on their feet. Johnson blocked most of it, but the intent was clear. Kingad wasn't going to back down. Johnson answered with sharp counters, a crisp right hand followed by a quick level change that finally brought Kingad to the ground. The crowd erupted as Johnson worked from top position, moving effortlessly into side control. On the ground, Johnson's mastery was on display. He transitioned from one position to another with ease, chaining submission attempts while landing steady ground strikes. Kingad showed incredible toughness, refusing to quit, scrambling, and using his strength to get back to his feet. Every time Johnson advanced, Kingad found a way to survive, proving his heart and determination. As the fight went into the second round, Kingad came out aggressive again, throwing heavy kicks to slow Johnson down. One solid body kick landed, drawing cheers from the crowd. Johnson, unfazed, closed the distance quickly, clinched, and executed a smooth trip takedown. Once again, he flowed like water on the canvas, controlling Kingad's posture and constantly threatening with submissions. At one point, he locked in a tight armbar attempt, and the crowd held its breath. But Kingad rolled, showing incredible resilience, escaping the hold and getting back to his feet. The fans roared, appreciating his toughness against one of the greatest to ever compete. Kingad tried to push the pace, throwing flurries of punches and looking for a big shot to change the fight. Johnson, however, stayed composed, slipping strikes with head movement and countering with precise punches. Every time Kingad opened up, Johnson found an opening to land something clean or drag the fight back to the ground. It was like watching a master at work, calm, calculated, and always in control. By the third round, the pattern was clear. Kingad gave everything he had, showing the heart of a warrior, but Johnson's skill set was too polished. The American legend mixed striking, clinch work, and grappling seamlessly, leaving no room for Kingad to breathe. At one point, Johnson transitioned from a takedown to back control in one smooth motion, locking his arms around Kingad's neck for a rear naked choke attempt. The crowd rose to its feet, but Kingad fought the hands, surviving once again and refusing to give up. The final minutes were filled with action as Johnson continued to dominate positionally while Kingad kept battling to escape. Johnson rained down short punches, worked for submissions, and showcased why he is considered one of the most complete fighters in MMA history. Kingad, battered but unbroken, fought with pride until the very last second. When the final bell rang, both fighters embraced, a true sign of respect after such an intense battle. The judges scored it clearly in favor of Demetrious Johnson, who had controlled the fight from start to finish with his skill, composure, and unmatched technique. The crowd applauded both men, Johnson for his brilliance and Kingad for his toughness and refusal to quit. For Johnson, it was another chapter in his legendary career, another reminder that his speed, intelligence, and versatility make him one of the best to ever step into the cage. For King Gad, it was a learning experience, a chance to test himself against the very best and prove his own heart and potential. It wasn't just a fight, it was a showcase of what MMA is all about: skill, heart, respect, and the will to keep going no matter the challenge. Fans left the arena knowing they had witnessed a masterful performance by Johnson and a brave effort by King Gad, a fight that will be remembered for its action, technique, and spirit.